Hello guys, I hope I'm not too close to you. I'm probably in your bubble right now, but that's okay. I like being in your bubble. Okay, I filmed this video already, but in the middle of talking I was like, this doesn't feel authentic. I had my tripod, it's over there, and it didn't feel right. I just want to be on the floor. And talk to you. I kind of just want to jump right in. You already saw the title of the video, 19 at 19, or 19 Things I Learned at 19. In the spirit of birthdays, it's December 11th. Tomorrow is my birthday, December the 12th, and I'm going to be turning 20. Hey, let's get it. And I woke up at 3 a.m. and I couldn't go back to sleep. And then all of a sudden I was like, I've learned a lot at 19. Maybe I should make a video about it. So that's what I'm doing. And I wrote all of these things, all of these 19 things right here at 3 a.m. just for my babies, because you know I always gotta serve y'all. So I just want to start this off by saying I'm not perfect. These are things that I've learned. Hopefully you can get something out of this. I think it would be nice to know if I was turning 19 or in that kind of realm, maybe even earlier. So yeah, here we go. Number 1 on the list is detachment equals peace. No rules, be fully you, even if that means being contradictory. So, I don't know about you, but I tend to put a lot of labels on myself. Like, clean, gym girl, good student. I won't say great, but good student, kind of introverted. I put all of these labels on myself. And sometimes when I'm doing the opposite of what my label is, for example, I would say that I'm a pretty confident person when it comes to showing myself and being myself. As you can see, I have a YouTube channel, so I'm always kind of aware of how I look and everything, and I would say I'm a pretty confident person. I think I'm cute. But sometimes I don't think I'm cute. Sometimes I think I'm really ugly and I just want to wear my hood all day and put on Adam Sandler type fits. Like, y'all know what I'm talking about. I am confident, but I am also insecure at the same time. And that makes me complex. And that's okay, because honestly, who is just one thing? Who is just one thing? Who is like only shy? Who is, I don't know, only bold? Who is only a nerd? Like, you can be cool and a nerd. You can be shy and outgoing. You can be, what was the other one I said? I don't know. You can be athletic and you can be lazy sometimes. You can be whatever you want to be. There are no rules. There are no rules because you're just being yourself, love. And that's the hottest thing you can be, TBH. All right, number 2, be grateful for your skin. You'll never be another person, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing. I want you to soak that in. Because, okay, I heard this quote one time. It was from Arrington. He's the one that did that one meme. It's like, you really thought you ate? Give me that Contemplate. So what he said is, why be a good copy when you can be a great original? And I've took that to heart ever since I heard it, because it's true. Why would you just want to be pretty much a clone of somebody else? Like, it is easy to compare yourself to someone else. I especially compare myself to people my age when it comes to careers and their relationships. I'm like, maybe I'm behind in my life. Like, maybe I should like really lock in right now. But then I get to thinking and I'm like, their path is not the same as mine. I have my own journey, and that's okay. We can be 2 separate people. That's the whole reason why we're 2 separate people, because we're both going to do different things and accomplish different things at different times, and that's okay. You are truly unique, like genetically unique. Your amino acid chain or whatever, I think they're called codons, they're not like anyone else's. You are genetically unique. If you believe anything from this video, believe that you are biologically, genetically unique. And you should embrace all of that and do everything that you can with it, because at the end of the day, you can't change who you are. Well, you can't change like the base of who you are, but you can change your characteristics, if you know what I mean. Okay, anyway. Number 3, BAPAP. Wait, that reminds me of them pineapple apple. Okay, BAPAP, BAPAP. Be as present as possible. Get off your phone. After you watch this video, get off your phone. Something that I started doing whenever I deleted TikTok and Instagram was whenever I was waiting, like in a waiting room, let's say at the dentist, I said my name and they were like, okay, I got you checked in. Go take a seat. And I was like, okay. What I would usually do is get on my phone, get on Instagram Reels, scroll. That's boring. That's boring. You do that all day. Stop it. Stop it right now. I want you to challenge yourself, and when you're in the waiting room or when you're in class waiting for your teacher to start instructing, put your phone down and look at your surroundings. Look at that right there with all my pictures on it. Analyze like what each picture has in it. Look at the ceiling. Is it stained? Is it nasty? Look at the floor. Is that clean? Is it nasty? What color is it? Maybe look at the window if you can. Notice if you see anything cool. A plane flying by, maybe? I don't know. Something cool. Maybe look at the clock. You might see an angel number. Maybe it's your favorite angel number or your favorite number. I don't know. I just think it's much more, it keeps you alive. You know, it keeps you alive and in the moment. And that's the most important thing. Because when you think back to yourself scrolling, do you remember the last thing that you saw? Do you remember maybe the person that was walking in front of you? Do you remember what color their hair was or what they had on? Or do you remember if it felt cold or if it felt a little nice with the sun outside while you were walking to the door to get into the building? Like, you need to notice these things. Life is beautiful, and it's the simple things that are beautiful, and just notice it. Get off your phone, even if it's for a little bit. I don't think you'll regret it. And delete TikTok while you're at it, and Instagram. Do it now. No excuses. Number 4, being kind is key to yourself and to others. But I think the self is most important. Really easy to be mean to yourself. Even if it's just like you're weird or you're dumb. Like, those things add up. And if that behavior becomes normalized, it will get worse. It will get worse. And if you don't clock yourself, you're just going to keep talking to yourself like you're whack, and you're not. A good example I have of this is one time I was on my way to go dog sit. So I was putting all my bags in my car, and I got my water put in my car, and I finally got the food. That's always the last thing that I put in the car so it doesn't just sit in there and get warm. And while I was packing all my stuff, I was like, don't forget the keys. You cannot get in the house if you forget the keys. Don't forget the keys. Don't forget the keys. Don't forget the keys. And so I put the last thing in my car, the food, and I start driving off. And right before I get to the main road, I'm like, oh, I forgot the keys. Forgot the keys. And I was like, bro, you're so dumb. Like, you were literally telling yourself to not forget the keys. And then I was like, hold on. Did I just call myself dumb? What was that? And I was like, that's unacceptable. Actually, Gabby, it's okay that you forgot the keys. It's okay that you forgot the keys, period. You don't need to explain yourself, babe. It's okay. Things happen. So I just turned around and I got my keys. As simple as that. And that might seem like something little, but like I said, if you let that thing fly, it's just gonna fly higher and higher until you're like, oh my God, you're so dumb. Like, why are you even on the earth? Like, chill out. You just made a mistake, babe. And it's okay. We all do it all the time. I did it today. I probably did it multiple times today, but I can't remember it because it's so little that it doesn't even matter. You are loved, even if you make mistakes. Just that. Okay. Oh, and also that goes hand in hand with being kind to others, because if you are kind to yourself, You're most likely going to be nice to other people. Treat others how you want to be treated. Period. Number 5, let yourself envision a life where you have it. You're going to know what I'm talking about right after I said that. Whether that be your dream body, your dream car, your dream home, your dream relationship, friend group, like anything. Let yourself envision in your mind what it is that you want. Like, okay, for example, let's say you want your dream body. You want that body to be T. You want that body to be T. You want to have a big booty. You want to be strong. You want big quads. You want toned arms. Let yourself envision that. I think that it's so easy to kind of tell yourself, like, maybe I don't deserve that. Maybe I'm not worthy of that. And that's not true. It's not true. That's mean. Would you say that to anyone else? If your best friend were to come up to you and be like, you know, I really want to get my body right and go to the gym and just do the thing and be confident, would you ever be like, girl, you're not worthy of that? Oh my God. Dream big and don't care what anybody else thinks, because what they think does not matter. They're not going to be living in your life every single day. Get up and do the thing and make the vision board for it and look at it every day and do the habits, because you're capable of it. I know you're capable of it, and you do too, deep down. Okay, this goes hand in hand with number 6. Do it scared and be chalant. I want you guys to look at this word right now. Right there. Chalant. I know it's not actually a word. I looked it up. It's not a word, but we all know nonchalant. Girl, do you really want to be nonchalant? Be so for real right now. You want to be like this all day. But that's so boring. We are here to experience life to the fullest. Like, see that sunbeam through the window and be like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Like, just like think that things are beautiful and cry and laugh and jump and scream, like squeal. I squeal all the time when I'm excited. I actually scared my friends one time because I squealed because I got some shoes and they're really cute, and I was like, like, guys, I'm so excited. And they're like, and I was like, so do the dang thing and be chalant about it, okay? I used to be really scared to go to the gym, like really scared. I used to stay up all night thinking about it. I was like, oh my gosh, people are gonna, because I was going to a new gym at the time and I had started in January too. I know. And I was like, oh my gosh, everybody's gonna think I'm a newbie, and everybody's gonna be like, oh my gosh, she does not know what she's doing. Like, she shouldn't even be here. And they're gonna make fun of me and laugh at me and point at me. And then I was just like, wait, why am I making up this whole story in my head? I'm just tormenting myself. So I went to the gym and I did the workout, got on the machines. I did it scared. I was scared as hell. Didn't know where anything was at. But I figured it out. And you know what? Nobody was pointing and laughing at me and saying that I didn't know what I was doing. I just did the thing. And was I chalant about it? No, I wasn't. I was too scared to do that. Do it scared, okay? You won't regret it. Number 7. This also goes hand in hand. Number 7, uncomfortability is the breeding grounds for growth. I was going to the gym, and it was a new gym, and I was really scared that everybody was going to freaking point at me and make fun of me. Well, I went and did the thing, and now I know where the machines are at. And guess what's benefiting because of those machines? Yeah, do you see that? Freaking dumpy, bro. I got a freaking dumpy because I finally was like, okay, cannot let my fear get in the way of the dumpy. Like, let's be for real. I always ask y'all, flatty or fatty? I know it's a fatty. Do things that make you uncomfortable, because how else are you going to grow? What are we here for if not to grow? We're all like flowers, okay? We're all like little cute flowers. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm shaking. Speaking actually makes me really nervous. But I kind of love doing it. See? Contradictory. and doing it scared. I'm still learning in all of this. Alrighty, number 8, document your life. I used to be really scared of taking pictures and writing down my feelings because first of all, I was insecure about how I looked. And second of all, I was like, my feelings and opinions change so quickly. Like, what's the point of even writing them down? But that is the point of writing it down. I told you on my last kind of podcasty type video that I do a voice memo journal. And I just kind of recap my week and talk about things that made me happy or sad or just things that made me feel something. And I really love looking back on those voice memos. I just do it in the voice memo app. I really like hearing back to what I was doing in those days because sometimes I think back like to last summer and I'm like, dang, what did I even do? Like, did I even do anything? Did I even grow or learn anything or have new experiences? But I look back at that and it's like, dang, I know her, but she doesn't know me. I also have a little note called Little Things in my notes app, and I just write things that I'm kind of proud of. For example, when I was really getting serious about my journey of self-love and growing into myself, something that used to always happen to me was I would get really emotional when I would try to talk about something. Like, it would be so little. It'd be so little. Like, I was trying something on at the store and my mom was with me and I didn't like how I looked. And so I would go out and tell her and I was like, Mom, I don't like how this looks on me or something like that. And I would genuinely start tearing up, like almost on the verge of crying. And it would take so much in me to not cry. And it was just because I was not used to saying my feelings out loud, and I kept everything in my head and in my heart, and that really took a toll on me emotionally. More and more as I started to write down my feelings and talk about them, I felt myself grow more confident in the words I was saying and more confident in myself, really, which was really awesome. So, yeah, if you struggle with that, write it down, babe. Write it down. I also do like a little year in review. I call it year in review. This is the third thing I do to kind of document my life. Basically, at the end of each month, I make a note and I label it the month. So let's say November. And I do 3 categories. I do themes, habits, and heaviness. So for the themes, maybe for the month, I will say like balance or confidence, independence. Like just some kind of basic themes for how that month kind of went for me. And for habits, I would put maybe I went to the gym a lot. So I would say gym or walking, reading, making videos, writing, write down all my habits. And then for the heaviness, I would put maybe I cried a lot that month. I laid in bed a lot. Maybe I slept in a lot. Maybe took a break from the gym for a while. And it just kind of helps me put in perspective the mental state that I'm at and where I'm going and maybe what I want to do better or what I want to do less of. And yeah, gives me a good perspective of my life. Alrighty, number 9, give yourself grace. I kind of already talked about this. And in parentheses, I put, would you say this to a loved one? Just kind of going back to being nice to yourself and kind of monitoring how you talk to yourself. Like I said, it can be little, but little adds up. Think about what you're saying. Number 10, don't take things so seriously. It's holding you back. It's holding you back. Like I said, be chalant. Be chalant, babe. I am a true believer in the way that you act and the people you hang around and who you are as a person attracts the same thing back to you. Law of attraction. Taking things way too seriously and just not letting yourself express things, you're just gonna feel bored. You're just gonna feel sad and probably depressed. Because what is the opposite of expression? Depression. I used to be so serious about taking pictures, like so serious. Like if you took a bad picture of me, no, that ruined my whole day. After a point, I just couldn't do it anymore. Like, not everything has to be perfect. I take pictures all the time now of just, like, random stuff. I'll be, like, I don't know, doing whatever, and I just take a picture of it. Say things that maybe are weird, but I say it. Don't take things so seriously. Life is not a test. Even though it feels like it sometimes, life is not a test. Just do things and learn from them. Yeah. Alrighty, number 11. Being inconvenienced is okay. I am a person that really has my routine set. Like, I go to school, I go to the gym, I walk, I do my homework, and I have mandatory YouTube time, okay? Mandatory iPad kid time. Sometimes my sister will be like, hey, can you watch my daughter for me? And I used to be like, no, don't think I can. I'm very busy, actually. I started to realize that it was kind of putting a barrier in between me and my family and my real life, and I was like, something kind of needs to change here. I can't do this forever. I do my routine so much that it's like I need to switch it up a little every now and then. So being inconvenienced is okay. Sometimes your friend's going to ask you if you want to hang out, and you don't really want to do it, but you always know that you have a great time when you spend time with that friend. But will it kind of get in the way of your normal routine? Maybe. But is that okay? Yes, absolutely. Because just need to have a little spontaneity in life, you know? Not everything can always be prim and proper. It's a lot of fun to be inconvenienced sometimes. Not in the moment, but you'll have a lot of fun later, trust me. Number 12. Self-love is the foundation for lasting love and a good life. With self-love, I used to think of just like affirmations like, I love myself, I'm beautiful, like kind of basic things like that. But really, self-love is sticking to your boundaries, having your routine, sometimes deviating from the routine. That's self-love too. Taking yourself out of your comfort zone, that's self-love. Just things that make you better as a person and help you grow is really important. I think that the way you treat yourself is really important to how you live your life. Being comfortable with being alone and doing things by yourself and being content in your company is really important, especially when it comes to romantic relationships. I used to struggle with codependency in the past. Not fun. It's not fun. It's hard. Putting you first is hard. Because sometimes things aren't always black and white, you know? Sometimes you need to do something for somebody else before you think of yourself. Just use your discernment whenever I'm saying stuff. Do things that make you happy. Don't mess with the rest. Okay, number 13. Have something to look forward to. Every day, every morning, every single morning, I make myself a bowl that has cottage cheese, yogurt, and some kind of fruit every single morning, and I'm excited to eat it every single morning. Something I really struggled with when my baby bear died. I'll put a picture of him. He's my little baby. I love him so much. We had to put him down a couple months ago, and I didn't realize how kind of important he was in getting me up out of bed in the morning, because after he was gone, I would kind of just lay in my bed and I would think to myself, like, I have no reason to get up. Like, genuinely, I have no reason to get up, and I could just stay in bed all day. Like, it was sad. And having something to look forward to, even if it's a little thing like breakfast, is so important, because it just helps you get your day started. And maybe it's even like after work. Like, let's say after work, you like to go to the gym, or you like to go get a drink, like a Diet Coke or something. Like, having that little thing to look forward to that's just for you and nobody else is so important when it comes to, I don't know, just being motivated. Motivation is hard. Most of the time you just have to make yourself do stuff, you know? Motivation is hard to come by. Have something that's just for you and that you love to do. Help yourself get out of bed in the morning and make your bed in the morning. Number 14, health and gym. Your body is amazing. Your body's tea, okay? Look, your legs carry you. Your arms move so you can grab things and lift things and pull things and push things. Just be grateful for the body that you have. I used to struggle really bad with eating. I used to, let's say, not eat a lot. And I really wanted to make myself as small as possible and as little as possible and just be little. And at the time, before I started not eating as much, I was a cross-country runner. And I had really big legs. I had really big quads. And after I quit eating, I kind of lost that. I lost almost all of my muscle. It was really bad. Barely maybe 2 years ago, I started getting serious about my health in the gym. Just seeing how my body has progressed since then, seeing how much strength I have is really awesome. I'm so grateful for my body for doing everything it can to keep me alive. Like, my heart is pumping without me even thinking about it. I'm breathing without even thinking about it. Blinking without even thinking about it. Like, I'm so blessed to be in the position that I can get up easily and go jump, go run if I want to, go take a walk, go lift weights. Like, I am so lucky to have this body and use it for whatever I want. And I think it's really easy to take that for granted, especially when maybe just think about doing anything, like going to the bathroom. Like, some people can't even go to the bathroom by themselves. They have to have somebody help them, or maybe they can't control their bladder at all and they just soak themselves involuntarily. Like, be grateful for your body and all of the functions that it provides for you without you even thinking about it. Your body's keeping you alive and you need to feel it. Feel it and move it, even if it's hard. Trust that the best gym days are the ones where you don't want to go. Number 15, don't rush your feelings. Sit in it, sit in it, sit in it, even if it means crying for hours on the floor. I believe that most of my breakdowns have been caused by me pushing through it and not feeling how I wanted to feel in the moment. Sometimes I wanted to just lay in bed and cry, and I didn't let myself, and at night I just broke down. It's not a sustainable way to live. Like, maybe it's easy for the other people around you, but it's not easy for you. You are not meant to be easy. You're meant to be yourself. Feel however you're feeling, and if that makes other people uncomfortable, do you really want those kind of people in your life? Just think about that. Okay, number 16. Be angry for the past versions of yourself and do it for her. I know you've been mistreated in the past. Maybe you've been cheated on. Maybe you've been abandoned. Maybe somebody said really mean things to you or made you feel like love was conditional or that you were unloved. And be angry for that past version of yourself that didn't get the love that they deserved or just didn't get things that they deserved in general. Be angry for them and do things out of love for them. Make the dream life that they would have loved to live, especially your inner child. Do things that your inner child would love. Sing, write, dance, make YouTube videos. I know some of y'all wanted to be a YouTuber and you still can. You still can. Do it. I write a lot. And I wrote like a big Google Doc of kind of a self-examination. And I have a quote here from my Google Doc. And it says, I have slashed and burned the land of my soul so that I could have the opportunity to free myself from the shackles that were so readily stowed upon me. It's really easy to think negatively about yourself. And sometimes people so readily put those shackles on you. They put their insecurities on you. They put their past experiences on you. Know that it's not too late to change. It's never too late for anything. Really self-examining yourself and documenting your life and taking a really good look at yourself in the mirror and saying, maybe I'm not who I want to be, but I can surely take steps to become somebody that is more me, that makes me feel free. It's really important, I think. Alrighty, almost done. Number 17, contemplate the beauty of complexity. This kind of goes with what I said earlier about kind of looking at your surroundings, getting off your phone. For example, yesterday morning, I was having bananas with my morning cottage cheese and yogurt, and for some reason I didn't really feel like cutting the banana, so I just kind of like was peeling it a little bit into chunks and putting it in the bowl. And I was taking a look at the banana peel and I was like, this is actually so intricate. Like, have y'all looked at a banana peel like up close in detail? It's crazy how intricate it is and the purpose it serves. Like, that cover is there so that the banana doesn't die out in nature. I would never think about that just randomly, but when I took the time to kind of just like really realize what I was doing, I was like, dang, maybe I should do that more often. Just think about things like this carpet right here, soft. I wonder what it's made of. It's a cool color too. This little wooden thing right here, I wonder if it's real wood. Probably not. It's really cool and I'm glad it holds all my clothes. Finding complexity in mundane things is really beautiful. Really helps with being present and being grateful in life. Number 18, know when to ask for help. Suffering and resentment are mostly created by silence. I heard a quote one time. It's kind of like what I wrote down, but it said something like, resentment is unsaid expectations or something like that. And I read that and I was like, dang, that's really true. Like, sometimes I torture myself in my head getting so mad at somebody because maybe they didn't do something that I wanted them to do. How are they supposed to know that I want them to do that? It goes with that saying, a closed mouth never gets fed. Because how's anybody supposed to know you're hungry if you don't say that you're hungry? I think sometimes we do want somebody to analyze us all the time and kind of figure out our needs before we have to say them. But unfortunately, that's not how it works. We all have our little worlds up in here. Not everyone's perfect and can analyze or read social cues really easily. So, yeah, asking for help is really important. I had really bad anxiety, honestly, since middle school, and I just kind of dealt with it, and I just kind of pushed it down. I tried to do meditation and yoga and breathing techniques, and it felt like maybe it would help for a little bit, but then it wasn't helping anymore, and I was starting to feel more and more anxious. So I finally did something that scared me, and I went to the doctor, and I got medicated for my anxiety. And that is the best decision I've ever made in my life. Like, top 10 decisions. Top 10 decisions. I was scared to ask for help first. I was honestly kind of shaking when I went in the doctor's office. But it was worth it. Okay, guys, if you made it to the last lesson, you're awesome and I love you. And I hope you have an amazing life. Okay, number 19. Have something to talk to and believe in. It's been a rocky road with God. I went to a private school, Christian private school, and that kind of messed with how I feel about religion and things. But I started to call, like, kind of something higher than me, spirit. Just randomly, I'll talk to spirit. I'll be like, dang, thank you, spirit, for showing me this beautiful tree, or thank you, spirit, for showing me this angel number, or thank you, spirit, for letting me meet this awesome person. Like, anything. At night, I like to talk out loud to spirit and tell them about my day. It just helps me put my feelings and faith in something that is outside of me, and it helps me feel less alone, because I am alone most of the time. I don't have a boyfriend. My family's not so big. I only have a couple close friends. So having something constantly here that I feel like is here with me, beside me, is helpful, I think. Just, I don't know, feeling comfortable living this life, because living this life is hard. It's hard. And having something that's here with me that I believe in is kind of comforting. So, yeah. Those are my 19 lessons, or things that I learned in 19 years of living. I'm excited for my birthday tomorrow. We're gonna go to a buffet on Saturday. Really excited for that. I'm gonna eat a lot. Okay. I'm gonna eat a lot. I have a bonus for the people that stayed, okay? So what I wrote down, I kind of stole this from Carrington. If you know, you know. I wrote, be the person you wish you had. I think a lot of times it's easy to look outside of ourselves for comfort and feeling loved and secure. And I think it's important to, first and foremost, give yourself that love before anybody else can give it to you. Like I said, you're the one that you have in this life all the time, every day, never going away. And it's important to self-soothe, be nice to yourself, and yeah. All right, that's all I got. So, hope you liked this video, and talk to you later. Bye.